the good old vaccine. First of all, I just want to say, if any of you aren't vaxxed and you're watching this right now, big up to you, man, because it takes a lot to not get the vaccine, especially when the government's pushing it so hard. They kind of make it so it's almost impossible to not get the vaccine, but so if you're watching this and you aren't vaxxed, say hi in the comments or something, say something so I can see you and so I can see that some of you guys aren't vaxxed, because it's good to know. I've kind of lost my voice, so I'm gonna try get through this video without dying. I might need a vaccine, won't I? So yeah, I made this video because it means a lot to me, and I don't want to sound like a pussy, but I've always low-key kind of felt like attacked. Like, when someone asks you, oh yeah, are you vaxxed, and you tell them no, they're like, straight away they're in defense, and their defense is raised, and they're like, why aren't you vaxxed? Well, no, not that bad, but they're like, well, how come you aren't vaxxed? Like, why did you just choose that? And they're just firing like questions on you, and you're just like, shit, man, shit. Truth be told, I think the reason for me not getting it is because who actually knows what's in the vaccine? Like, I don't know, it just seemed a bit sus, man. Like, they were just pushing it out and like telling everyone they need to get it, and I'm not sure if it's just a technique for them to kind of control the population, or if it's actually them genuinely trying to help. I don't know. I don't think it is that, because if that was the case, there would be a lot more healthy habits imposed, like a lot more, even if you bring it to this extent, like free range homeopathy and stuff would be more popular, but no one talks about that. The government don't want to bar of it. It's just something you can only really understand if you've gone through it. Yeah, I'm not here to bash anyone. Like, if you guys are vaxxed and you're watching this, like, that's all good. Like, I'm not gonna hate anyone just because they got the vaccine, I'm just making this video so I can kind of relate with other people, because it's not often where I find someone that's unvaxxed, and when I do, it's like, whoa, like what the hell? We typically understand each other a lot more. Like, our ideas and our perception is very similar, as opposed to someone that vaxxed. I don't know why, but yeah, it just happens to pan out like that. So I don't know. Yeah, if you guys are unvaxxed or vaxxed, drop it in the comments. Let me know your opinion. And yeah, I mean, so another reason why a lot of people are hesitant to get the vaccine is because, like, I'm not gonna lie, you low-key lose friends. Like, it sounds ratchet. I've noticed that people started to become a bit more distant, and typically around the COVID period, when I told them that I'm unvaxxed, like, it was like the end of the world, and they didn't want to really associate with me. I mean, they didn't make it blatantly obvious, but I could tell that they weren't on board with it. They were like, they were just shocked. Like, how come you didn't get the vaccine? I mean, yeah. And it's a shit position. It's a difficult position when you're unvaxxed in that situation, because, I mean, it's a free world, and people have the rights to live it how they want, and you completely have the right to not shoot up an untested drug. I mean, that's a very logical and valid point, and definitely is underlooked by a lot of people. It's crazy. It's crazy that it works out like that. What's pretty ironic is that I didn't get the vaccine. My family got the vaccine. Like, pretty much all of my family members all got COVID, and I didn't. And the argument back then was, if you didn't get the vaccine, you were going to get COVID, and you were going to spread it a lot more. So it's kind of weird. And now what? Like, where's the vaccine gone? Like, no one's heard of it. I'm pretty sure they dropped it because, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard that they dropped the vaccine because people were, like, getting real ill from it and shit. Which might make me a controversial YouTuber for talking about this, but fuck it. But honestly, I don't care. Like, I'm just here to speak the truth and speak how I feel and relate with some of you guys. So yeah, I don't know. If you guys can relate, comment your opinion, comment your feedback, if I can improve on anything. Was I too judgmental? And yeah, with all that being said, man, I will catch you guys up in my next video.